Noon from Donna High School, and this is all-star action at the RGV BCA All-Star Game. The girls' game will start first. I'm Joe Bowling, Evie Vasquez alongside Evie. They're announcing the starting lineups. Exciting gymnasium. This place is going to be packed all day with great basketball.
Right, when you have 4 games of pure talent and seniors who are looking to have their last hurrah and just give it all they've got, you're going to have some fans here to support them.
As they're announcing the starting lineups and each individual player, let's go ahead and take a look at first for the West All-Stars on this Sub-6A Senior All-Star Game, as they're represented from across the Rio Grande Valley. As we take a look at Jocelyn Amaya from Rio Grande City, Ashley Aronia from Hidalgo, Cyan De Leon from Rio Grande City, Alexis Aronia from Hidalgo, Anaya Palayo from Sherryland, Carolina Alamillo from Gruya, Victoria Mossman from Sherryland Pioneer. They're also coming in Samantha Lopez from Rio Grande City, Teresa Villarreal also from RGC, Gabriela Gallardo, Mission Vets Memorial, Roslyn Rodriguez Mercedes, also from Mercedes, Jessica Zapata, Tatiana Epperson from Donna, Jennifer Morales from Gruya, Maria Contreras from Santa Rosa. Evie, you can see up and down the lineup, they've got a lot of players, a lot of talent, and an exciting basketball just coming off of that West All-Star team.
Right, when you have a name like, Jocelyn Amaya, who is the leading scorer in the Valley, you know you're in for a great treat offensively. And then on the other side, you have somebody like Salas from La Feria, so you know you're in for an offensive game here today.
The East All-Stars will be represented. Run down that lineup, if you will, and let us know what we're looking at there from the East All-Stars.
Okay, on the East side, again, you have Maya Salas from La Feria, who is an ultimate scorer as well. You have Alexia Sierra from Lyford. You have Lorena Ayala from Santa Maria. Adriana Duran from Lyford. You have Hannah Myers from Bronzeville Veterans Memorial. You have Sydney Bray from Lyford. Jessica Mendez also from Lyford. Victoria Vasquez from Rio Hondo. Kiana Ortiz from Santa Maria. Brisa Khan from La Feria. Brittany Contreras from Bronzeville Veterans Memorial. Marisa Navarro from Raymondville. And you have, last but not least, Fatima Figueroa also from Raymondville. You have 2 great coaches here, as well, coaching these 2 squads. Coach Arjona going deep into the playoffs again with his 2 daughters, and just continuing that tradition. And then on the other side, you have the Santa Maria coach, who did an awesome and spectacular job as well this year, having their great playoff run as well. So we're into a great game, and besides the fact that we're looking at players, besides what they've done this season and the prior seasons, you're excited to see them suit up one more time, lacing them up one more time. Some of these are going to get to continue to lace them up in college, but again, it's good to see them one more time here together.
We have the teams coming out now. In the red uniforms today will be the West All-Stars. The East All-Stars will be in blue, and we do have multiple numbers, which is going to put, if I were doing traditional play-by-play in this, it would put me up against the wall. But in this case, we're going to do more of a television presentation of this broadcast for you, so yours truly won't be trying to rattle off play-by-play and the typical play-by-play that fans are accustomed to when I'm out there trying to do my auction calls on getting these games going. Height advantage, give the advantage to the West All-Stars, and they'll tip it in the backcourt, and away we go. See what kind of defense they come out with. You would expect it could be a matchup zone, could be man-to-man straight up.
Right. I don't think they're going to go ahead and throw out anything special here today.
Well,
they're going to let the kids play and just let them get a feel for the game as fast as they can so that they can have a great last game.
20-minute running clock for each half. Each team has 2 timeouts as well, as this game will zip along. As it's a running clock, it will only stop when we get down to the final 2 minutes of the second half. Rebound taken down there, and here come the West All-Stars. And before that, a turnover. Back we come.
And that's very Amaya there, great rebounder, great, second chance point scorer with a great rebound and a great outlet. They just couldn't handle it.
East All-Stars on the offensive end. Needing some help here. Bounce pass to the baseline. That shot goes up. That won't go. Rebound.
Arjona there with a great rebound.
The West looking for Amaya. Takes it inside, gets it back outside. Open 3, let it fly, and bang.
And that's Gallardo for you. Mission Vets, it has always been a great shooting team, and Gallardo has been one of their prime shooters, and again, she's showing you there. She's got, great extent of range.
Out of the gate, the West All-Stars with a lead, and here's a steal in the front court. Jocelyn Amaya showing the ball handling skills. Kicks it out, looking to get it back. Good defense on the recovery.
We are sure going to miss Amaya running those fast breaks. She's a big who just takes control of a fast break like nobody else has seen a lot here in the Valley. So we're sure going to miss her in the fast breaks with her ball handling skills and her size. Victoria
Vasquez on that, getting back defensively for the East All-Stars to disrupt that play. Again, she's wearing 12. So is Adriana Duran from Lyford. But we think the Lyford girls are wearing green tennis shoes. That helps us a lot.
Right. Got to do our best here for you all.
East with the basketball, trailing. The West with the 3-point lead. We are underway here in the first half of play. We interviewed most of these players before this game ever got started. We've been putting those videos together and a lot of work behind the scenes to get things ready. Throughout the game, we'll be playing some of the clips from some of the girls.
Uncharacteristic turnover there by Ashley. She's a great ball handler, and she's going to have a great college career as she's going to Central Methodist. She's going to have a great career. It might just be a little bit of rust, but that's an uncharacteristic turnover there for her.
With the ball.
Salas here with the ball.
Salas takes it inside and gets fouled.
What great size she has. I'm looking forward to see what she does in college as well. She's got great size, and she's got great IQ. Some of these seniors, that's one thing that coaches hate to lose. When you have seniors who you've worked with, you've developed for 4 years, and these kids are just so great at developing this IQ, and you're sure going to miss them. But what keeps you going, Joe, is the fact that you have players coming from, coming behind them. So that's what keeps us going as coaches. That's
what keeps the ball rolling from this level to the college level. It's all about understanding the small period of time in which you have to work with the players and the next bunch coming up. How can you get them ready to step in and sometimes fill some awful big shoes, which is going to be vacated by some of the players you see here on all of these schools across the board. West All-Stars from the right perimeter looking to penetrate inside. Get it inside to Amaya. Turns, shot it, made it.
There you go. She's great with her back to the basket. She's proved it all 4 years that she was there at Rio Grande City. And I got to see it firsthand. I got to coach against this young lady, and she's just great. And her future's going to be great too, in whatever she does, whether it's basketball or whether she focuses on a career elsewhere, a vocational career or whatnot. But she's just a great young lady, and I'm happy to see her here today.
Talking about Jocelyn Amaya out of Rio Grande City, we should have the player profile up for Jocelyn. Again, we had a chance to ask these individual players to fill out some questionnaires. Another missed shot by the East All-Stars, and they're cold shooting out of the gate here to start this ball game.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of movement from the bench either, so I expect these reserves to come in pretty quickly and try to showcase their skills as well.
Rio Grande City represented with a couple of players on this team, 4 players. If they wanted to go just about all Rattlers, they could have 4 players on the court at the same time. There's a double dribble, will go the other way.
Yeah, Gustavo Valenciana has a great program there in Rio Grande, and he's really developed a tradition from what was not there before. It was he's really done a great job, and it's showing here today with some of these great players that he's been able to showcase here and show their talents. Vasquez with the ball here, trying to pass it over.
East All-Stars on the offensive end. Nice pass inside, layup missed. Offensive rebound, that's swatted out of there by Amaya. Long Karam goes into the back court.
And here's that savvy defense, that the West is going to have.
Kiana Ortiz got back to the ball, and then she had lots of traffic. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this. This is RioSportsLive.com.
At the age of 22, I decided that I wanted to join the military. Once that was finished, I wanted to go and, exercise my mind and get an education.
I wanted to do something positive for my children, to provide for them financially, and I wanted to give back to the community.
My parents were here going to school back when I was a kid, so honestly,
back here at the All-Star game in Donna, RGV BCA sub 6A girls game. First half action, and right now The West with the lead, and a shot goes up and in. Count it in a foul. With 14:22 left here in the first half.
Right, you continue with the bigger size here for the West as they go to the bench, and you know they got some good guards, and again they're just showing their size right now. Again, going inside, and that's exactly where you want to go with two big girls like that. I mean, who wouldn't?
Let's talk about these coaches again. Evie Vasquez first for the West All-Stars, who now go up 8-0 out of the gate. Hidalgo had quite the season again.
Yes, they did. You know, Saul Arjona has really done a great job in his 7 years there at Hidalgo, and he's really converted a program into something that is a winning tradition. You know, they were able to go deep again. I believe it was 3 rounds again. So well-deserved recognition here coaching this all-star team. And you know, I spoke to him last night as we had a meeting, and you know, he's sad to see his girls go. He's happy to see them continue their basketball career in college, but he's looking really forward to what's coming in Hidalgo there, and he's just looking to continue to work and then continue the tradition.
West All-Stars with the basketball with 13:20 left here in the first quarter of play. First half, as there'll be 2 20-minute halves. They'll roll this thing through pretty quick. This game, and then followed by the sub-6A boys, and then the 6A girls and 6A boys. They allowed about an hour and a half between games total. 8-minute halves coming up. Entry pass, that one's deflected. That's Jennifer Morales from Gruya working inside for position.
Great players also there in La Gruya, you know, now that you bring it up. You know, Sandora Lopez has been able to do a great job, you know, in his 3rd or 4th year there at La Gruya. He's really been able to switch this program around and convert it into one of just constant improvement. You know, every year they've been able to improve from the previous, and that's exactly what you want to see, not just as a coach, but as parents, as fans, as administrators, and he's done a heck of a job there. I'm happy to see his girls here shining.
East All-Stars with the ball, looking for their first points of the game. That one won't go. Another rebound, outlet pass a little too high. Maya, when she goes to the next level, will have a lot taller girls out there for that outlet pass, for that overhead pass to get it out. Whistle blows for a moment. Now they'll throw it in. This is the East All-Stars looking for their first points of the game. Another steal by the West. And then a travel. They're filing in here. A lot of fans over on this side of the gym, which we're stationed here at Donna High School.
Right, they're starting to trickle in, and you know, it's something that it did start early. You know, some of these fans are used to having some of these evening games, but when it's a fun game full of basketball a whole day, you know, I know they're excited.
Couple of shots, point blank, will not fall. The East just can't get a shot to go here in the early going. How about this from 3? Yes!
Yes, you know, and they need that little spark to get going, you know, get some of that rust off of their shoulders and some of their arms. That's great.
Maya Salas from La Feria drops that one in. 8-3 score with 11:06 left here in the first half. West All-Stars on the defense. They're in the red today. The East All-Stars in the blue. Another 3. That's a good look. That won't go. Rebound by the West. In the backcourt, throw it away.
Yeah, and that's just she got a little antsy there, but you know, getting some of those jitters out.
East All-Stars to throw it in. Sydney Bray out of Lyford gets it in. There's a 3 that won't go. Long rebound comes out.
Here's Tracy.
Tracy Villarreal, Rio Grande City. Spins past one defender, got past another, and then got fouled. Showed good ball handling right there.
Yes, she did. Great ball handling and great patience, you know, and not being able to just get stuck in any one particular move. That was great. A great example of 2-3 moves there together.
On the inbound play, that's picked off. Here come the East All-Stars. A lot of contact, and that foul occurs.
Here comes another set of 5 girls for the West and 3 for the East. As we get some more rotations coming in.
We get the Lyford contention coming into the ball game right now for the East All-Stars. Adriana Duran checks into the ball game. Also Jessica Mendez. as they'll be looking for their first points of the game, and they get their first action. That entry pass is through the seam, and then a whistle and a foul stops play. 8-3 your score.
Nice pass inside, just can't handle it. Great vision. You know, some of these kids, and that's another thing that you're going to miss. You know, seeing the spectacular plays by them and seeing how they developed their game for 4 years and being able to just be so special when it comes to showing their skills. You're going to miss that.
That pass goes inside. That one's taken away.
Oh, and she throws it away there.
One thing about it when you throw all-stars together, yes, you've got prolific scorers at times, but a lot of times the best defenders for the two teams are here. And you get this kind of game when nothing's easy.
Right. You know, you're playing the best of the best here in the Valley, and you're going up against girls who have been there and done that, you know, per se. Because, again, you have the experience, you have the strength, you have the size, you have the knowledge. So, again, nothing's going to be easy, just like you said, and that's what makes these games a little bit more competitive.
Couple of free throws coming up here. Nothing doing there. By the time the 6A boys get on the floor here for the final game, this place will be a noisy gymnasium.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what we can go ahead and expect, and I would expect nothing else.
Couple of missed free throws after securing the rebound. Mendez knocked to the floor. Full court defense played by the West All-Stars.
We see a press here. That's interesting.
East in the back court. Here comes Mendez. She can handle it against pressure.
You know, and he's doing the right thing. He's familiar with these guards that he's got in there. As you can see, you know, if he wants to go ahead and do something against this bigger West team, he's going to have to run a little bit. So I think that might be to his advantage.
It's a great pass inside. Ball comes loose and picked up by the East. Then the whistle blows again.
So that press might actually be something that the East actually is a positive for them. These Lyford girls are fast and they're smart.
And it also does help that they're playing on the same team.
That's right. They're so familiar with each other already.
West All-Stars to throw the ball in. That's into traffic, and the East takes it away. This is Bray. Bray will run the point. Lost her dribble. Flips it on the far side.
There it is.
Entry pass. Shot goes up and in.
Yeah, like I said, this press might actually help the East and run a little bit more. Like I said, these Lyford girls are fast. These Lyford girls are smart. You know, it might be to their advantage.
Mendez with the bucket. Brings us to a three-point game. West All-Stars with the ball on the dribble.
You know, and the East are starting to extend their defense as well. You know, they're starting to pick up the pace here.
Coach Aronia again gets a chance to coach his girls one more time.
How special would that be?
There's a steal by the East.
Lyford again. Oh.
Alexia Sierra with the steal and the pass on the entry to the cutter. Sydney Bray. That connection's happened often throughout the years at Lyford. 5:41 to go. West All-Stars with the basketball. They jumped out to the early lead, and then the defense is just taking over this game. There's no real flow or rhythm to the game yet. Sometimes All-Star games will do that. They'll take a real slow pace. And then by the second half, when players start understanding the rotations and the pace of the game, you'll see a lot more points come up.
We have to remember that a lot of these kids are going to be playing at the next level. And as a college coach, the first thing you want to tell your players, yes, you're playing an all-star game, be careful. Don't do anything,
Don't dive into the first row after a loose ball, which you would do normally.
That's right. Don't do anything to get yourself hurt. Don't do anything, over the top. So we want you here in one piece.
Mass substitution. We ran some highlight clips. We've got something for each of these teams. Let's take a look at the East highlights from some of the games this season we brought you here on Real Sports Live. Third quarter here from Harlingen. That pass deflected and taken away by the Lady Cardinals. Here comes Bianca Rodriguez. Rodriguez passes off to Garza. Layup good. Juliet. Cardinals have it for a moment. Now they'll control it. Leal has it. Leal across the timeline. Going to attack 1-on-2. No, she doesn't. She backs it back outside. Spins a pass over to Garza. Garza wide open. Count that. Julianne Garza with school. Get back to that highlight here in just a bit. This is sub 6A that's playing here. Give you a preview of a little 6A action. Some of the All-Stars that put together some highlight reels here. 278 games we brought you this season here on RealSportsLive.com. Basketball coverage throughout the year. Another steal.
By Ashley there, she's such a great athlete.
Aronia's pass, though, taken right back away by the East. Now the pressure comes.
Her twin sister just caused that timeout there. And you saw that every single game that these girls played together. If one wasn't doing something, the other one was, and they complement each other so well. One is going to be running cross country, and the other one's going to be playing basketball. I know that they'll miss each other on the court, but they'll be together to, experience and love college as they go through it.
Timeout on the court. We'll be back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here, action continues from Donna High School. This is the first of 4 All-Star games coming your way. The East in the blue, West in the red. West jumped out to the early lead. East has been literally scrapping their way back. That 3 won't go. Would have tied the game.
Yeah, and these are the original starters. This is the West team that got you that 8-point lead. And the bench wasn't able to score much, and then you had the reserves on the East team that actually got you those 5 points. So we're back to the original starters, and we'll see if things can pick up on the East side, and we'll see if the West can continue their momentum in scoring.
This is Lorena Ayala from Santa Maria at the free throw line. Misses on the first. Santa Maria over there made a serious run this year.
Yes, they did.
At Class 2.
It was a special year for them, and credit to the girls and to their coach. And that's exactly why they're being showcased here, because they had a great season, and the coach, applied himself and got his team to a level where they were recognized and were able to accomplish so much going in, not just 1, 2, but a few rounds into the playoffs and make their mark this year.
We were fortunate enough to cover them in a couple of games. San Perlita game. Well, it was an outstanding basketball game.
Yes, it was.
We were there to cover that. Another steal. Here come the East All-Stars. Still trailing by 3. There's another steal.
There's Gallardo with the steal.
In the front court.
Go Pelayo.
This one on the way. That's good.
And there's Alexis for you. A great athlete overall who's going to have a great career in cross country at Central Methodist.
Back to a 6-point lead for the West All-Stars. East on the attack. Right down Central. Laid up no good. Rebound taken down by the West. Got numbers up front if they hurry. Too far. Looking for Amaya.
A little bit sooner. If it would have been a 1 pass sooner, she probably would have gone that fast break. And Amaya's used to that. Amaya's used to just running the floor so well. And Gustavo Valenciana, her coach, has just been able to teach her to run rim to rim. And she's been able to get so many points just off of that. And she wasn't the Valley's leading scorer for no no accident, by no accident at all. You know, she does the good things well, and she does the things to just get her points easily. So that's what she's really good at, getting easy points, and that was just an example there of her running the floor.
There's a travel call. Halftime break. We'll run some commercial spots, thanking some of the sponsors for assisting us in broadcasting these games. We'll also have some interviews we will play from some of these players that are participating in today's game. East All-Stars with the ball, nearing the final minute of the first half. These 20-minute halves will go quick with a running clock. East with a chance from three. That's just a little short. Here come the West All-Stars.
Gallardo again.
Misfires on that. It was a good look on the putback. That won't go. East with the ball.
There's Salas, you know, using her size and her strength to get to the basket. What a nice pass.
Inside, lay it up and in. Count it.
That's what Salas is so good at. You know, a lot of people just think, oh, she's a scorer, but no, she's also a distributor. She's able to run the floor so well and use her size so well just to make sure that she does the little things to make her team better. And that's exactly what La Feria is going to miss. And speaking to her coach and some of these other people that know her game, you know, that's exactly what they're going to miss seeing. You know, her running the floor and being able to just make her teammates better.
Teresa Conde on the bucket. Couldn't get the extra on the three-point attempt the old-fashioned way. Here's a three on the fly. That would have counted. And that takes us to the end of the first half of play. 11-7 your score after one half of play. West All-Stars lead the East. We'll be back. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Si te acabas de graduar de la preparatoria o buscas cambiar de carrera, Texas Southern College es el lugar donde empezar. Con más de 50 certificados y títulos asociados que escoger, TSC tiene la carrera para ti. En TSC puedes conseguir una educación de calidad que está cerca a casa. Obtén un certificado o título asociado y consigue la educación que necesitas para el mercado laboral de hoy y mañana.
¿Te gustaría que requieren tus servicios?
Inscríbete ya. Texas Southern College en Brownsville.
Never pay for the showroom. At Mi Casa Furniture, you can buy any of this furniture for 50% off retail. Think about it. 50% off retail at Mi Casa Furniture, 7533 Boca Chica, where you always buy for less.
Hey, everybody. ¿Qué hacen aquí?
This is an intervention.
What?
Sí, mijo. It's the yoga pants.
You all are just jealous because I'm flexible like Captain Prontissimo.
Is that your wallet?
Yeah, it's full of the money I save with Pronto Insurance.
And your keys.
With Pronto's multi-account discount, I can insure all the cars in the family.
Why can't you just wear regular pants with pockets like everybody else?
I can do this in jeans.
Aika.
Ah.
Pronto Insurance. Call for a free quote today.
At the age of 22, I decided that I wanted to join the military. Once that was finished, I wanted to go and, exercise my mind and get an education.
I wanted to do something positive for my children, to provide for them financially, and I wanted to give back to the community.
My parents were here going to school back when I was a kid, so honestly, it was just a natural choice.
I don't have to leave to a bigger university. I can do it here in my hometown at my community college.
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made handmade tortilla, and our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here, RealSportsLive.com. Joe Bowling, Evie Vasquez, as we are at halftime, and the West All-Stars, who are over there being talked to by their coach with the lead. We had a chance to talk things over with some of these players, such as Ashley Aronia, for Hidalgo as their team is leading. And here's just some of the questions of some of the interview that went on with Ashley.
I'm pretty excited because I would play against them my whole high school career, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, again, we've got some video from some of the different players here in this All-Star game. Crowd continues to file in as the boys will be playing next. We got all kinds of question marks on that boys game because we know the fact that their head coach, Coach Cipriano out of Santa Rosa, has a couple of players from his team that'll be involved in that.
Yeah, and then on the west side, you know, you have a lot of, again, Rio Grande City boys, and you also have a lot of Roma boys who have the most, I believe, with 4. So it should be a good competitive game.
I'm going to let Nathaniel go ahead and play all the video that we have for these 6A girls. Play them back to back, sir, if you will.
At the age of 22, I decided that I wanted to join the military. Once that was finished, I wanted to go and exercise my mind and get an education.
I wanted to do something positive for my children, to provide for them financially, and I wanted to give back to the community.
My parents were here going to school back when I was a kid, so honestly, it was just a natural choice.
I don't have to leave to a bigger university. I can do it here in my hometown at my community college.
And our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, you know, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, we thank again the sponsors that are assisting us in our broadcast. Joe Bowling, Evie Vasquez alongside.
Both teams starting off, well, the West team starting off with their second unit, you know, and the East starting off with their original starting 5.
Talked to many a coach at all-star games over the years, and they'll take the approach of, I'm going to get everybody in, they'll play, they'll rotate back and forth, and then all of a sudden, the last 5 minutes of the game, it's me. I take over coaching.
We gotta win.
And that's what most coaches tell me when they're talking. We did interview several of the coaches and the players, asked them that distinct question. And we'll, if we don't have them during the broadcast here, I'm gonna line them up on a Facebook, because it was some cool answers that these kids came up with, and the coaches on the approach to, are you playing to have fun or are you playing to win? And that's a great question, and we got some terrific answers, which we hope to play for you.
How long before your competitive nature takes over and just wanna win?
Well, as a coach, you know, even during practice, I was at a couple of the practices this last week, and I was told before I got there it was going to be, we just have 3-point shooting contest out here and see who can make the longest threes. And then all of a sudden, they go into some type of scrimmage. And even as the All-Stars are practicing against each other, the competitive edge just ramped up in a hurry. They did not want to lose.
Yeah, no way you have an All-Star game in high school and you don't want to win. No way.
One coach was telling me that as the All-Stars, yeah, it's cool to have them all together, but there's no way you can scrimmage in a practice because they're so used to playing against each other. I'm not going to get involved in that again, because some of these guys just outright had a rival that ramped into another level. And all you do is say scrimmage, and you look across, and there it is. They're right at it.
Yeah, you'll have a hard time just picking teams. You know, where do we place them? Do we place them together or apart? You know, and who would want to be a ref in that type of game?
West All-Stars up here in this game. They're in the red uniforms. That three won't go. East with the rebound.
There you go, Myers with the ball, and again, she's another one of their bigs that just runs the floor so well, and she's showing it right there.
Hannah Myers.
Coast to coast.
Hannah Myers just missed on that one. West All-Stars back on the offensive end.
You know, Epperson with great ball handling skills there, and she shows it. And then we have Gruya girls here growing up and working so well together to go back up. That was Vasquez going up there. That was great.
Bosman for 2.
East All-Stars having some trouble against the defense. That'll go for 3.
And correction on that last basket by the West, it was Mossman. Sorry, it wasn't Vasquez. Correction. These boys suited up and ready to go.
And the answer to the question, is A.B. Lazoya going to play, has been
answered.
Solved.
Yes, it has.
He's
yes,
here.
It has. He's here and he's ready to go. He's suited up and shaking hands and saying hi to spectators and you know, just getting a love for the game one more time. Myers running the point guard here, which is something that you would regularly see. You know, she was their go-to girl all year for Bronzeville Vets, and even though they're in the Bronzeville area and we don't get to see too much of them except for district play, you know, you knew who you exactly were playing against when you saw Bronzeville Vets. And you know that she's going to be greatly missed, and her size and her IQ is going to, you know, be relevant wherever she ends up going next.
From the baseline, that one goes up and no good, but a foul called.
Vasquez on the line for 2. Foul number Epperson.
Oh, we have some PA going on here now to kind of help us out a little bit with the names, right?
Gotcha.
And Vasquez from Rio Hondo, you know, she was just a great leader for them all year long. And coming into second, they got second place in district, and they had a great run. They had Hidalgo a couple of times when they played head to head, but Vasquez was just one of those pieces that just led, and her athleticism and her size when it came to rebounding and second chance points was just so good for the team all year long, and her resiliency is sure going to be missed.
2-point game, 15:35 left here in the first half. East All-Stars with a chance here to tie it. That won't go. Rebound outside, though. Will maintain control. This is for the lead. That won't go. West. Points hard to come by here in this second half. That 3 teed up, no good.
You know, Epperson is doing a great job there from Donna. She's doing a great job of finding the open players, and when she has the ball in her hands, she's doing a great job of pushing the tempo for the west side. You know, Joe, and a lot of things. One of the things that a lot of people forget here, it's been track season. So a lot of these players have just gone through a whole track season and haven't touched the basketball, you know, in a couple of months, at least 2.5 months. So, you know, seeing some of these missed shots, you know, it's common. It's common, but yet their hustle and their drive to just get after it is something that they'll never lose as an athlete. So, yes, they might be missing some right now, and the score might be 13-11, but these girls are going after it, and they're not having any second thoughts about playing or you know, just getting the ball up into the hoop.
Two shots coming up here for the West All-Stars. Four-point game.
Contreras makes 1 out of 2 to cut the lead down to 4, or to increase the lead up to 4, my bad.
West has led throughout this game. East All-Stars with the basketball. Good entry pass, then the whistle blows. The clock will continue to run here in the second half. It's 20-minute running halves. But then in the final 2 minutes of play, we will go to the traditional clock management. And this is typical summer basketball clock operation and All-Star. That one won't go.
You know, and a player that kind of stands out right now on the floor is number 25.
Sadly, it has sunk in. It's sad knowing that I'm not going to be playing high school basketball anymore.
A lot of teams who a lot of people saw that they were thought of as very tough. Okay, so they played some very tough teams during their season and their schedule, and they were so resilient, you know, and that's something that Raymondville has always had. You know, and Navarro was a big piece for them as their senior leader, and just being able to lead their teams and lead by example. You know, she's one of those players that was in the gym all the time, just a gym rat, you know, just something that you, as a coach, you want and, you know, and expect from your players, and nobody had to teach her that. You know, she was just one of those players that was, let's get in, let's grind, and let's get out. You know, all business there.
Three-pointer on the way. Four-point game, 12:25 to go here in the second half of play.
East coming out with their own press here, Joe.
And that's uncharacteristic in a lot of All-Star games.
I agree.
West, nice pass, inside layup, good.
And that's why it's uncharacteristic. You know, you don't have enough time to practice a press. You know, you're press enough to be able to adjust when the team is trying to break it. You know, that's exactly why you don't see press breakers. These players are good. These players are going to find the open player. So you have to have that time to practice to be able to get the kinks out and the rotations correctly.
That was the Mercedes connection as Rosalind Rodriguez with the bucket. Back to a 6-point lead for the West All-Stars.
What a great team in Mercedes there, you know, now that you touch on it there. Coming in with the new coach, you know, Coach Mesa left a team that was great on with a young core, a team who was hungry to win, you know, and the new coach that came in, you know, he did a great job. They were able to go ahead and fight and get second place in district as well under Bronzeville veterans, and they were able to show that it doesn't matter who's at the helm. You know, these girls want it, these girls get after it, and these girls are winners. You know, Mercedes has been a great program in all sports, so they have a bunch of winners, and just to see Rosalind here is great.
There's a three that goes in for the East All-Stars.
Oh,
that was Brittany Contreras with that three for the East All-Stars. Back here after a timeout, and the West All-Stars over there talking things over, getting in close and comfortable with the coach. As we do that, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
If you just graduated high
22,
school
I
are
decided
looking
that
to
I wanted
change
to
careers
join the
or to
military.
upgrade your
Once
job
that
skills,
was
Texas
finished,
Southmost
go
College
and,
is the place to
exercise my mind and
with over 50 certificates and associates to choose from.
My children to provide financially, and I wanted to give back to the community.
Earn a certificate or an associate degree.
back when I was a kid. So honestly, it was just a natural choice.
I don't have to leave to a bigger university. I can do it here in my town and my
Register
community.
now. Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
which are the brighter
when I would provide
that's the concept we bring to the northern Mexico and
homeowners are
South
looking for,
For
and
me,
eliminate
this
the
is not
headaches
only
that
a
you might get
business,
when
no,
you're
it's my
shopping
house,
at a big
it's my
box store and
career,
you don't get that
my
one-on-one
family,
customer service.
with my
The
friends that
Brownsville
come
area
here.
is really growing. There's a
Brownsville,
lot of
it's a
movement, there's a
gentle
lot of
city,
construction, there's a lot of excitement.
I
So we're glad
invite
that
you
we
to come
finally have a
discover
store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Back here, action resumes. 10:42 to go. Back to a three-point game. Back to a full-court press for the West All-Stars. And so the East will try to bring the ball up court. In the back court, Kiana Ortiz. Ortiz spins it in the direction of Sydney Bray. Bray brings it across the timeline for Lyford and the East All-Stars. Back over in the hands of Ortiz.
You know, these Lyford girls are just so tough and just so tough when it comes to playing, period.
Feria with a three shot there. That won't go. Well, that was Figueroa from Raymondville with that three attempt. 10:07 to go.
Starting lineup for the West now. Get some new girls in there. Trying to make a push. It looks like you said, Joe, it looks like they're going to try to make a push there for the end and try to seal the deal here, possibly.
Pass deflected in the hands of the
Arjona here.
West All-Stars. Long pass ahead to Amaya in traffic. Has it taken away. Back comes Palayo. Outside for a three. That would have tied us up.
Duran has been so active there just with another rebound.
That's for the tie.
You know, Guerrero there. Figueroa, I mean, is just a great player overall as well.
Mendez hit the three to tie us up. West All-Stars on the attack. Missed shot. East chance to take their first lead in this game. 9:17 left here in the half. That one's intercepted, taken away by Jocelyn Amaya. Quick pass ahead. The Sherryland connection. Layup good.
Oh, Pelayo getting up there a little feisty. You know, she kind of felt that was a late hit. And she undercut her a bit, and she was able to hit the floor hard. You know, turning around and giving one of those stares that, hey, you know, you better not do that again.
Anaya Palayo at the line. That won't go. Rebound by the East All-Stars. They've yet to lead in this game. Stolen right back. Figueroa got to the ground.
You know, the intensity is starting to pick up here. You know, and the physicality that we talked about earlier is starting to show now. You know, with stairs and you know, and body movements that you can tell that they're competitive and they want to win. They're not going to step down.
As the timeout was called, we'll take a break. We'll be right back after this.
If you just graduated home, so take your associate and get the education.
Back here after the entry play, and a shot goes up and in, and we're tied again.
Right away out of the inbound pass there.
West All-Stars with the basketball in the back court. There's a steal by Contreras. Contreras out of Veterans Memorial got called for the travel.
Yeah, she got a little antsy there, and she got caught between passing and keeping her dribble, so she was able to, and it caused her to double dribble.
her teammate during the regular season, Gabriela Gallardo. Well, let's check that. That's Mission veterans. We'll throw the ball in. That goes out of bounds. West All-Stars led throughout. You'll hear the crowd get more into this too as we get down to the last couple of minutes. Amaya, great move, finishes.
That's her game there, you know, just using her height to establish the ball, bring it down with authority, and just go up strong. That's her game.
Jocelyn Amaya with the bucket. East trailing again. Layup on the left side, no good. Outlet pass. Numbers for the West. Down the right side. Count it and a foul.
She knew exactly what she was doing there for Aronia. You know, Ashley is such a great player when it comes to using her body very well. So she slowed down, you know, just purposely to be able to get position and exactly use her body to go up for that layup. What a great example of her body control.
Arjona at the line. Out of Hidalgo, Texas. Makes it.
Lead goes back up to 5, and we'll see if the East team here can actually go ahead and put a couple of runs together to bring it back closer like it was before to start off this last piece of the game.
Tough contested jump shot. Rebound taken down by the West. 6:24 to go. Looking ahead. That's too far.
Great idea. You know, just got a little too high there on that pass. Amaya's tall. Not that tall.
Not that tall. East All-Stars trail by 4 at the halftime break. That one goes out of bounds. It'll remain in the hands of East.
Pelayo again showing her athleticism there, and you know, coach there at Sheridan is sure going to miss that as well.
Off the dribble, that won't go. Rebound by the West. Pressure, they'll get it to Amaya. She can bring it ahead, does so. Gallardo in the corner. There's a 3, good look, won't go. Rebound by the East, and then the whistle in the backcourt.
You know, if Ashley would have Alexis would have made that, you know, that would have been her 3rd 3 of the game, possible MVP of the game, you know, with 3 threes, but we'll see who these MVPs come out to at the end of the game. I mean, I have a good idea of who it might be for the West. The East still has to establish and see this late run. I think it'll come down to this late run to see who the possible MVP for the East might be.
Amaya goes to work, got fouled. She'll get to the free throw line.
And she's one of my choices, you know, just giving it out there. Hint, hint.
Foul was called on Fatima Figueroa out of Raymondville, and here come the substitutes into the game.
The starting lineup. So we got starting lineup against starting lineup these last 5 minutes. We'll see if the coaches go to the bench.
Hannah Myers back in the game. Free throw good. Back to a 6-point lead for the West All-Stars. Get a couple of stops here defensively for the West. You can be in position to close this out. Myers on the dribble into a double team. Maintains control. One hands it back outside on the right side. Gets it back. Myers goes to work. Shot blocked with a foul called. She'll go to the line.
She might be a good candidate there for the East. You know, she's been able to do a lot for them here today.
Count the first one. Brittany Contreras. Substitution checks in, and the West just got bigger.
That's right. And they've been able to use that to their advantage here today. I don't have the stats in here in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that if you look at the stats when it comes to rebounding, I'm sure the West size, you know, just overpowered the East here today.
Missed free throw. Here come the West All-Stars. Quick pass on the right-hand side. Gallardo. Gallardo gets it, gave it up, got it back. Skip pass over the defense. West on the attack in the lane. Lay it up, count it.
I've been able to see Tracy Tracy since she was a 7th grader, and I coached against her in 7th grade as a coach, and then I got to coach against her at high school. That little girl is just one tough motor there to stop. You know, she's got great speed, and she sure will be missed to watch.
Tracy Villarreal with the bucket there. 7-point game. Long three by Myers. That rims out. Rebound, good outlet pass. Numbers for the West. Gallardo pops on the three. Missed that. Long rebound. Amaya tracks it down on the sideline, out of bounds.
And that's Gallardo's shot. I don't blame her on that transition three there. You know, she could have gone inside to Amaya possibly, but you know, I don't blame her for that transition three. That's her game, and that's her go-to shot there. Transition three. Under 3 minutes left. We'll see if either team makes a good push to finish off this game strong.
7-point lead. Open look.
There's Salas there with the miss. You know she's trying to go after, get some quick points.
Ball in the front court for the West All-Stars. Missed a cutter there. Myers gets that interception. And here comes Hannah Meyer. Head up. Ball in front. Works it through the defense, through the lane. Count it.
Going basket to basket. You know, and her coach standing over here and cheering. You know, Coach Paz, just stood up and cheered for his player, who I'm sure he's going to miss. You know, and that's her game, going basket to basket with or without the ball.
Hannah Myers with the bucket. 2:10 remaining. Now we'll get to the 2-minute mark, and we'll go to the traditional score clock operating. We've had the running clock, 20-minute halves.
Oh, it's still running.
Now we'll get down to the 2-minute mark, and they'll have free throws coming up. Ashley, well, it was going to be a free throw chance, and they'll take that away. So it'll be West ball. Pass to Amaya. One hands it over on the right-hand side, Villarreal. Villarreal back to Amaya. Amaya finds a cutter through the lane. That pass deflected. Stolen by the East.
Good idea. Mossman was open there.
Long pass ahead. Quick shot goes up. That won't go. Rebound by Amaya. She gets fouled.
Another rebound for Amaya. And that's what she's great at. She's able to do the little things well, like I said earlier, and just get, those extra possessions for your team. And that's what she's lived on, and that's what she's been able to evolve as a player. Just being able to do the little things great to make a difference.
Minute 44 left here in this ball game. West All-Stars have led throughout. East made a run here in the second half to tie it up. East down 5, need to start looking at buckets on each possession.
Here comes the West with their press again, and coach is going to he's going to the bench to get a faster guard in there in Epperson. He's getting Epperson in there for this press, and we'll see what happens.
A lot of contact there.
There's a foul on Salas there. Well, she got fouled. Salas got fouled.
College recruiters that are watching this are like, wait.
They're sitting right there.
I see them.
Dr. Barassi and Ben Lopez, they're looking and saying, uh-oh, that's our girl.
Banker goes up, no good. Amaya gets a rebound.
Might want to think about slowing it down. You got a minute left. But again, it's an all-star game. This is not a real game.
That one won't go. Minute left. Needing a bucket are the East All-Stars. Myers in the front
court.
court.
In the right hands for that. She can score at will.
Good look from 3. That one's in.
Just made it that much more interesting.
Ayala. Lorena Ayala out of Santa Maria. Makes it a 2-point game. 40 seconds remain. There's a travel. East going to get it back. 38 seconds left. Now, do you hold for a final shot? Do you go directly after the tie? Do you go for the lead?
Well, me, personally, if you want my opinion, I go for a fast basket. That way I can have 30 plus, or hopefully 30 plus seconds to be able to get a second one, just in case I need another one. So I would go to the basket early and hard.
East gets the ball to Myers. She'll bring it up. 35 seconds to go. Myers on the attack to the right side. That's a quick release on a three. Won't go. Rebound by the West All-Stars. Quick outlet pass. Chance for the layup, and it's defended well. Ball nearly taken away. Out of bounds it goes. It'll stay here. Both teams battling here down the final 24 seconds. Timeout called by the West All-Stars. We'll be back with a finish of this on RealSportsLive.com.
My friends
area is really to discover a lot of movement, a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come and get our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Back here for the final 24 seconds of play. West All-Stars will inbound this ball. Lob it up high, looking for Amaya. Gets it, shot it, missed it. Rebound by the East All-Stars. 18 seconds left, they're down 2. Cross-court pass. East All-Stars looking for the tie, now looking for the lead. That one's blocked. 10 seconds left. Get it in the hands of Myers. Whistle, timeout called. 7 seconds left here in this ball game. We'll keep it right here. Now you can see the coaches going to work. We switch that camera over to that West All-Star team. You can see them.
You know, if you're the West, you don't want to foul. Okay. If you're the East, you want to go to the basket and hopefully get a second chance basket just in case you don't make that first one. I wouldn't go for the win. Some would go for the win. I wouldn't go for the win. I would go for the tie.
But you got shooters all over the place.
You got shooters, but I'm telling you, I would go to the basket right now.
The boys sub 6A, Kevin Naro will join us. He doesn't know it, but he may get play-by-play duties on that. Writer for the Valley Morning Star, I'm Joe Bowling, Evie Vasquez. My wife Dahlia up there continuing to do the double duties. We talked about that on the road trips the last couple of days. For anyone that's helped build this, she's been there for every game that I've done. That means all the road trips. And then DeMarcus, it was everything I did times 3 from my family and my home. I can't say thanks enough to them. Evie, you know what that's all about.
That's right. Support is everything. Support is everything in anything you ever do.
East All-Stars will inbound this ball. Ayala will put it into play.
We'll see. Will he go for the win or is he going to the basket?
Play drawn up. They'll get it in the hands of Myers. 6 seconds. She goes for the lead. That's a good look at 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Put it up. No good. Rebound with 1 second to go. Goes out of bounds. One more chance for the East. No, the West will get it. And it looks like the West All-Stars are going to escape here with a victory. They went for the win.
Yes, they did.
Inbound play coming up. West All-Stars still in the back court. Let that roll. East going to get one more chance.
And they're actually going to get it under their basket.
Under the basket.
Nobody touched it.
Well, this is a catch and shoot situation.
Well, I mean, we talked about this with Santa Rosa before. I would go for the lob.
Who can you lob? But you got Amaya standing in the middle there.
Oh, goodness.
Inbound play coming up for the East All-Stars, down 2.
Does he have another timeout?
0.35 seconds to go. They only have 2 per half. They've already used it. There's a
right
lob, and the shot goes up. No call. Game over.
She really wanted that foul. I would have given it to her, too.
Official said we're not going to blow the whistle. We're going to let this play out. Final score, 27-25. West All-Stars with the victory over the East All-Stars. Crowd gives a nice round of applause to the 2 teams participating in this one. Reminding you the archive will be available. We'll also have a lot of different videos that we weren't able to showcase during this broadcast, which we will be playing. I'll put together a special broadcast, and we'll have that on to kind of showcase even more of these players. We're going to go ahead and sign off so we can get ready for the next game. We got a lot of things in motion behind the scenes. You have no clue. Back after this. I hope you enjoyed this one. Till next time.